think this is my third dream. Okay, very briefly, architecture dream, very fast. I should do something else. I will do something else afterwards. Okay, I am now in the bathroom, of course. So I am somewhere in Italy. I would say I'm in it could definitely a Mediterranean country, but I think it is a new church that was built by a famous architect, and we has recently talked about that. And a really famous one, somebody who won a prize, one of these architecture prizes. They are called usually Pritzker prize, okay? Good. Now, that's, by the way, one I met once, the son of the Pritzker family. He wrote a paper about me, which is fine, I mean, rich people in the vicinity with knowledge of my work. Okay, so, and now talk about the church. The church was this amazing body, and then went up and up. So some kind of a huge temple, church, definitely church. And weirdly enough, I rode by with a bicycle. I saw a pillow recently, from some homeless guy. Needless to say, where I see them at Center Park West or something, like I saw them at Center Park West, actually, at a bench. Some homeless below, it was raining, and saw that one. And then, anyway, I was dreaming, in the dream now, here we go with a dream, that I am actually in this Mediterranean place, and it could also have been Capri, or it could have been definitely one of those places with churches. And weirdly enough, I saw people, because there was a sea, and I had the chance to go to the sea. It was warm, and everybody wanted to go to the warm, and it looked to me it could have been Cannes, or it could have been, Cannes is not having really mountains around it, but definitely a place where you have mountains around it. You go more there, like the French Riviera, or the Italian Riviera, even more so the Italian Riviera, like one of, anyway, but even places in Corsica have it, but also obviously who has it is Marseille has a beach, it's impressive. Anyway, so Marseille is a friend who's also a huge architect, a collector of mine. His name is Rudy Ricciotti, an amazing guy, has some work of mine. And that brings us definitely to Marseille, where I did all kind of work, and it's actually really stunning, the relationship I have with Marseille. But let's go back to the dream. So in architecture, because I was always interested in architecture, and then since I tried to make it a bit faster today, because I should make some phone calls in relationship to this stupid place here, which I hate, but the point is, there are these churches here too, by the way. I see a lot around Columbia University. This is supposed to be the biggest one. How people want to have the biggest one. And I looked up there recently, and this looks like they keep building or so, but the body of my church was more like the body of what you see in front of you now, this kind of bottle thing, like twisted bottles going up, an amazing architectural style. I would love to draw on, like the one I dreamed of, the one I saw in the dream. And then the most amazing thing is, and I'm showing you, that there were people writing down on pillows on the spine. There was newly finished, damn shit. That was a dream. And I was wondering, how can they still be alive after such a huge pillow ride from the spine, and then they pump, and then like they need to pump over this. And it was like downhill racing, or downhill pillow riding, and then the pillow should just save them from damned spine injury. And then I went around the church and I looked for the bodies. I looked for like, what the fuck was that? And why am I here? Why am I not like with the rest of my friends at the beach? So I was definitely a little bit lost in the dream, and I was consternated about what these people do. And hopefully the fact that I record dreams is not used against me, because I just got 2 invitations, not necessarily necessary in my opinion, to have 2 mental evaluations, but why not? I do them, those mental evaluations, and I will not go on top of what is it called, the church, and with a pillow trying to deluge. It's called deluge, no? Luge. I mean, anyway, rodel down, or pillow down, or sleep down on my ass, on my spine, try to be Superman, superhero, because today is Tuesday in already mid-July, and that was dream number 3. Do I need to be written up again? No. Now, how do you want to interpret this dream? Well, according to Freud, they would see, definitely something like on the dangerous side for not calling it a Thanatos dream. I don't want to have any of that shit. I love it here. I love it here, but I sit in the damned toilet. I hear we are breathing before, which is, forget about it. But above me is a person who doesn't pay, and I wish he would roll out of the apartment space here because he doesn't pay. Now, he gave me a crucial number. I told him to give me numbers, and now I hang up. I need to call these responsible people. I call the number now, and I'm giving the reference case, and then I will talk to them, because that could fundamentally change my fate here in terms of like monedas, in terms of like money, and well, then the money would be just like would have been waste of money. The one I used so far for 2 evictions, but definitely I will be holding one up. Now I'm looking up, because I have to be very careful what I say, and because these are all dream narrations, and currently I don't want to annoy anybody. Not the one who doesn't pay me, not the one who thinks he could do the same thing. currently the person who just heard it and does it from the other one, and then curious about the rest of the things. Anyhow, I think I have here things to do, better things to do than writing down, speaking down my dreams. But in the dream, I looked for my students. We wanted to go to the beach. Didn't happen. In the dream, didn't happen. The students were just not around. And I wonder, I have so many, why so little, so few came to Zoom. I did Zoom yesterday. Well, definitely I now have to take care of something, okay? And that's why I turned this shit off. But bon appetit it is not, because it's summer, it's amazing, and I have now to wait for these evaluations. And yesterday I got papers in, and more, and then again one more time. My expressive wish, very ambivalent about it, but I wish I had never had kids. Kind of what I wish. On the other hand, it's amazing to have 2 kids, no matter where you can see them. And that's a hard one. But as I said actually in the last dream, a woman who has 4, 5, 6 months old, who looks with a dog, an emotional dog, an emo dog, for a place, because now they can justify dogs as emo dogs. Well, good luck to her not coming here. No. But somebody wanted to come here and see it today, the writer, the people without kids, where are they? I think they were around, they're not here. Now I have the option, who to call first, who to look first, which number to dial first, to comply, all the shit I have to do. But let me just finish this dream-like dream narrative thing first. It's dream number 3, it's now around approaching 10 o'clock. And that means I slept really well, 10 hours. And yeah, I feel relaxed, relatively speaking, to all the harassments I go through. Relationship, obviously, with money and community. The community is obviously, I love to teach. This is definitely what I love the most. I love to make art, because I do think I call this art, and it is a diary on top of it. Plus, it helps me to hopefully give signals one day to the ambivalence that overcomes me when they take the kids away. But I love my kids so much that it's really hard to believe when they take them away, to what degree one becomes ambivalent. On the other hand, the ambivalence the kids go through when their daddy, in this case me, tells them that the baby mama was a result of rape, and then she was raped already earlier. Well, that is not funny neither. And that is kind of what, you know, interested me, also in her. But what I find really more troubling in terms of money is that she took 20K in a fake green card from a guy called Reardon Thomas. That is not okay yet. You know, he fixed it all. He has the money and the legal power to be above the law, even though they make mistakes. I know there's a day off. And not sure whether she corrected it. I know she could be asked to leave the United States. And then, well, then the kids would go or they could stay. Yeah. And that is not funny. That is serious matter. And this video now, I don't want to have anybody see who is concerned about the well-being of, you know, of anybody who is hopefully, yeah, it all gets settled. Hopefully I get to see the children in a normal way. But if she would be taken away, I think I would have an argument to have them here because they're Americans. And that would be something, no? That situation. But now my green card is real. I worked for it. I deserved it. I was proper. I don't use those techniques, really dirty ones, she uses in this horrible fight, this disgusting fight. Anyway, she is using insanity, and well, now I'm making definitely a bunch of phone calls, and then the insanity argument is used actually anywhere. So basically, I'm basically again where I was. Basically before the pandemic, and blah blah blah. Except more court cases, more experience, more depth, things gone. And well, let me just flash it all down, okay? That's a nice ending sound. 18 minutes. My website, Ganahl.info, still run, and cost also money. And money is basically what's needed here. And let me show you now what we have here. Moths eating up. You know, I'm not taking care of moths anymore, because at one point it's just too much. But let me show you some fresh air. Weirdly enough, people are constantly fixing shit up. I should do that too, because that is really what I did to comply. I miss a fly. That's a beautiful ending. Tried to comply and then there's a fly. Well, I fly soon. Sorry. That summer has to pass. And this shit is still there, but eventually